welcome to the Jay and Cody Show. Damn it, I did it again.
Fucking hell.
Today, I was thinking about this on the way here, actually. I was like, I'm going to start the show off like, hello, welcome to the show.
Why can't you just say, welcome to the show?
I don't know. It's like,
it's impossible.
Fucking horrible.
I know.
How often do you listen
it's
to
like
our
the
show?
only couple words you know.
What?
It's like the only words you know. All right.
All right.
Show. It's like the only ones he's consistent with.
Things engraved in my mind.
He's that like little retarded kid that you can't get away from the stove, and you're like, stop it. It's like fire.
I know, I'm working on it, but I can't.
How often do you listen to the show?
Every now and then.
Yeah, you don't listen to it very much, do you?
No. I think I'm here for it.
I just asked him.
Great. You know.
Huh?
That's really good feedback. Yeah, I want all these people to listen to my show. I'm not going to.
Well, I'm here for it.
Other shit to do. No, but I like listen to the way we talk, and I try to fix that.
Right.
Yeah, because there's so many annoying things we do when we talk, and it is. I'm like, we would never be professionals because of these annoying things we do.
So what you're saying is we almost need to write scripts.
Not scripts, but we need
Almost,
to work
I'm saying that.
at how we say things.
Like what?
There's too many. Yeah. Well, so like.
That sounds like my boss.
So many extra words that don't need to be in there. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, like, and the all right thing is in there a lot. I don't realize you know how often you say all right.
Probably not.
You say it a lot.
Really?
It's incredible.
All right. So what's up? How's everybody been since I last saw you?
Well, I'm eating for like the first time in seems like 3 days, but oh well.
I don't know that anybody.
Meth is one hell of a drug.
I know.
He's trying to sober up.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You asked me how my day was going,
yeah.
or week or whatever.
I've had the really shitty week, like just a combination of just shit. For one, ear infection. Anyone have an ear infection before?
Yeah.
You know the type where you feel like your ear is gonna literally split in your head?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had that going on most of the week. That's fucking horrible.
That is awful.
Stop saying
well, I'm trying to think. Sorry, it's what I do when I think. What else was going on? I think it's called Nintendo neck. I'm not sure what it is, but it's when your shoulder blades hurt really bad.
Oh, from playing?
Yeah, or just sitting like this
Dude,
with your elbows on your, and it like goes all the way down, and
I get that.
I forgot about that.
Total pain. Like I started realizing it when I started reaching for stuff, and like
I get that a lot because I sit there and I play, and like I'm bent over,
and that's almost the most comfortable way to play.
It
is to sit there with your hands, your knees on your elbows on your knees.
Yeah, it's comfortable until you have to move. And
exactly.
Then it's like, shit.
But more so,
mistakes were made.
You know when you think about somebody in your life that you're like, this is how I want to live, and this is how I get my like manhood from. I found that person in my life. Turned out to be gay this week. And I mean,
that explains a lot.
I was gonna say it makes sense.
A hero,
Just saying.
a hero amongst mine.
Who was it?
Barry Manilow came out gay.
And that's not very surprising. It's like,
not at all. Not at all. I was even watching an episode of Will and Grace where they were all big Barry Manilow fans.
Oh,
big gay. Like it's been a whole thing for a long time. It's got a lot of gay followers. Yeah.
I mean,
I find that sad though. Because apparently he's been with his boyfriend, who's his manager since like the 70s. He's been hiding it all this time. Nobody would have gave a shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and like everybody kind of knew.
Yeah,
I mean, really.
ultimately, yeah, you're right. Like who was the guy? Rob Halford. He was like one of those people that was like, well, I don't know if he's kind of masculine and might be a hard pull. He came out gay and was like, who cares? No one gives a shit, you know? It would just suck living a lie for, you know.
Have you been lying to us?
No, I'm unfortunately straight.
Very open about it too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like women with extra parts, but I mean, that's completely.
No comment.
Oh, you're telling me that when you get you get a box of Legos to make a set.
Oh yeah.
You're not happy when they have extra Legos, right? Am I right? You buy you buy a video game.
It makes a valid point.
You buy a video game and it comes with the DLC. That's fucking the shit, right? You buy a phone. It's got the earbuds. It's got a chart. You know, like fuck yeah, extra parts.
It's a valid argument. I mean, really.
Do you like It's okay. It's a big deal. No one's judging you.
Yeah, you got me on some of that stuff.
I do. I get everybody on that stuff. And in fact, I believe I showed you a picture of a female by the name of Bailey J, and you were like, "Damn, that chick's hot."
Yeah, she's pretty smart.
And I'm like, "Yeah, she's got like a bigger cock than you."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he did the same thing to me and got me with it too.
Went home sick after that.
I went home hard.
Yeah. I went home with more spank material.
So, speaking of gays.
I was about to ask you, how was your week?
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't.
Nobody usually cares, so I guess I just. Actually, it was pretty low key, really. I didn't do a whole lot. I mean, aside from like school, but there were a few days I just skipped entirely. So, honestly, not a lot. Yeah, I'm a good student. I know, very studious.
Yeah, you are.
No,
you did
not a thing.
You slightly got replaced on a different platform.
Did I?
I opened. I don't look at the platform at all.
What do you mean?
The other platform I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
But I only turn in the episodes I do from my phone on there because they have to be under an hour.
Right.
And I cut them about 45 minutes. I still give Gabe the producing credit, even though he doesn't do it, but still he's our producer in here, so give him credit. But a gentleman emailed me, and he was like, "Hey, I got the newest episode up." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I haven't looked at it in a few weeks actually. And I opened up the platform and looked at our show, and it was Jay and Christine. JC, it's been replaced.
Man.
That's pretty funny.
Gotta take my title back.
But I feel bad,
He changed it?
In his, I don't communicate that much with them, on what we're doing. And to be fair, every episode for the last, month has been her.
Yeah, that's
true. So he just thought that we made a change without talking.
That's awesome.
But here's what I found funny. I mentioned it to her. I was like, Christine, you're noted on a major platform, and she never heard of the platform.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. She was like, "Is that big? Is that a big place?" I'm like, really?
No, not at all.
How have you never heard of that?
I mean, I guess if you're on welfare and you don't have an extra, or you don't have a thing, that's
a thing.
Absolutely. We can't talk. Yeah, I can't say it.
Yeah, but you can say radio.
Okay.
Or a computer.
A pay for subscription radio service.
That makes more sense.
There we go.
Than just a thing.
Sorry.
What is this thing?
I was starting to wonder if it was extra parts.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
What we're referring to.
That's what we need.
More extra
parts.
I bet she has extra parts, but she just hides it really well.
I think she does.
Yeah, think so?
Look at her.
Yeah.
Find out.
Good. No, but what?
By the way, she's in a relationship now.
I saw
Not
that.
really.
Is that fake?
That's
I was
fake.
wondering.
I didn't
ask her.
I messaged her about it, or I said I posted on there. I was like, "Oh, good luck, guy." Which, by the way, I was pissed because I actually said "good lucky guy," and it sounded a lot more supporting than I wanted it to be. I wanted to say "good luck, guy," in a really demeaning tone. And then I looked back, I was like, "Ah, fuck."
I think you could have edited your post.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was too late because there was already a long string of comments.
Oh.
But she was like, "Oh, that's not really a thing."
That's not a
she was
thing.
just trying to ward off the fuck boys.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Fuck a fuck boy.
Yeah. I think that's the
That's
point,
what you like to
typically.
Oh, never mind.
That's what Gabe does to
Right.
get rid of him. But
Right.
A little bit.
Exactly.
A little bit of a
Start
hey
running.
Jane,
He's just,
you know.
he's so bad.
Usually
he's
nothing
never
ever
come back.
happens, which is the point, but never mind.
So what are you doing?
Huh?
I see a bunch of colors.
Don't worry about it.
You look like a freaking 3-year-old with autism. You just got like
No,
a
hold
long line of
Wait.
colorful
Acid
buttons.
hasn't worn off yet.
Wait, what?
There's just like a long string of buttons, colorful
A
buttons.
3-year-old with autism?
Yes.
I don't think that's a thing. I mean,
What?
any 3-year-old would be playing with a game like this. Wouldn't matter if it's autism or not.
That's true.
It's not a game.
That-
So, my friend, you get...
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm playing with this. I'm trying to get sound effects
Yikes.
that we can upload. Until I was just opening it. I got the email from somebody, so I'm just opening it up for it.
I need more sound effects like that.
I'm seeing if we can upload them into there.
Oh, we can.
Yeah, a little bit behind the wall, or fourth wall kind of thing.
So, like,
Typically, I wouldn't have mentioned it, but somebody brought it up.
so basically we're turning into Looney Tunes.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. All
Just,
right.
reinventing it.
What? You gotta have...
You can start by running off the cliff.
You're telling me that if
You
Gabe...
have to have
If Gabe says a shitty joke, you don't want, like, one of these? That's not funny?
Okay, that is kind of funny.
Okay, see?
Hopefully that's
or
coming
crickets
through.
when I'm telling a story or
Oh,
something.
God.
Right,
yes.
yes. Yeah, and in fact...
Or just the sound of a massacre
See,
happening.
that's why I need.
Too bad we couldn't.
That's why I need a controller over here. Got like a 4x or 4x4. Pad
That
set.
actually
That's
worked
what-
out really well. Like the crickets you're bringing with your story right now, that worked out really well. You
I
know,
was trying to work with it.
You're right, though.
You did a good job
that's
working with it.
exactly what...
Yeah, then somebody can just go,
that button will get
cue
so much
sound
action.
effect. Shut up.
You are fake news.
Okay, I'm done.
Anyway, besides that, sound effects coming.
So now on to more serious topics that need to be discussed.
Actually, I did want to start with something.
Okay, go for it.
Because I want to get this out of the way.
Okay.
So we can have a funner show.
More
But
fun.
we definitely have to talk about what happened on Thursday. And how much I hate fucking Facebook. Let me just start off with that.
Okay.
Facebook is for retarded people. I'm just saying, people that are not informed. I go to Facebook at like 10 or 11 o'clock on Thursday night.
Oh.
Nothing about the bombings in Syria.
Right.
No one. And people who post quite a bit have been posting and still been posting. Nothing about it.
Really?
No. Not even you.
I saw a lot.
I got nothing about the bombings in Syria, you know? But on my Twitter, all over the place.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying. I even made a joke. And yeah, I got like more messages being like, what do you mean? I posted, I said,
What? Because they didn't know it happened?
no, I posted the night. I was like, to think if we could have just sent Kendall Jenner with
Oh.
a Pepsi over
Yeah.
to the Assad family, we could have stopped this. And no, what are you talking about? I fucking hate you people. I really do.
Which, by the way,
Which is why I don't use Facebook. But anyway.
I didn't get the Pepsi thing until like yesterday. I never saw that commercial, and so I've been seeing all these things about Pepsi.
I never saw it either.
And somebody told me they
It
brought
was
up the
huge all week.
Pepsi commercial.
Yeah.
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, but it was on the news. Like, why?
You
Because
gotta watch TV to watch the news.
Or you could go to the AssociatedPress.com, or you can go to CNN.com or MSN.com.
But would they really have
Well.
the commercial in there?
No, but they talk about the outrage over it. I've never seen the commercial.
Oh,
Yeah, I just read about this commercial and what happens in the commercial and why people are like outraged. But like,
Huh.
if you've seen it, it's not very outrageous. It's
Right.
stupid, it's retarded, but I mean, it's not.
no,
Holy shit!
I saw a lot of stuff on Facebook, but it was more. It wasn't as political. It was just more like stupid comments
or dumb memes.
Twitter though,
followed by-
I did see a lot of.
Yeah, see, Twitter is for intelligent people. I think
I
you
wouldn't
gotta
say
be
intelligent. But I
more
would say-
intelligent.
yeah.
More intelligent.
Yeah.
More informed. I think you gotta be though. Because you don't have the options for the memes and the...
I don't know, call me crazy, but it seems like my opinion is I can trust an article on Twitter a little bit more than Facebook. I'm not saying they're all true, but it seems like everything on Facebook is like...
Well, and it's kind of a process to share things on Twitter
Yeah.
than it is on Facebook. I don't know. I mean...
I don't know.
It just seems
never
that
shared
way.
an article.
And I guess it depends who you follow.
Yeah.
And all that shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so how do you feel about the bombing in Syria?
To be honest, I'm mixed. I see both sides of it. And my initial reaction is that I think it's stupid and it shouldn't have been done. But on the other hand, part of me feels like maybe it is time to do something. Because the UN for years has been trying to shut down Assad and nothing has succeeded. Chemical warfare, in the Geneva Convention, you're supposed to act if somebody used chemical warfare. So I get that.
Actually, it's unconstitutional
It's what?
to attack even if they use chemical warfare.
It's in the Geneva Convention. That's in the agreement. That a country.
No, for the UN, we still have to get their okay before, no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
that's what I mean.
But then on the other hand, I'm like, well, maybe we do need. I don't think we should be the world police. I think America tries to do way too much of that.
I
But
definitely agree.
I mean, maybe it is time we do. Because here's the thing, I don't like getting involved, but ultimately, it'll help the refugees more than bringing them over here. That you want to have them closer to home, and plus the problem is a lot of them can't afford to come over here. They can't find ways to get over here.
Here's the question. So, and I'm gonna bust your balls with this one.
Okay.
And it's not even. It's kind of a good point. But so you're cool with us helping ISIS out?
No.
Because that's who the Assad family is against, is ISIS.
Right.
So we're on ISIS's side. In fact, a bunch of members of ISIS put Donald Trump's picture
I noticed
on
that.
their accounts
I
to
noticed
say,
that.
"Hey, good job, buddy."
And see, no, I see what you're saying, but no, I mean, why do you have to be like that? Because like, no, I don't want to be for ISIS, but I mean, also
Allah Akbar, right? I mean,
exactly. But Assad needs to be taken care of, and really, ultimately, the only reason I'm okay with this is because I do feel that it'll help the refugees out more if we do something, because they either can't make it over here, which means they're stuck over there. I feel like if we just take care of the problem at the root, it'll help them a lot more. Like if they have an area where they can go closer to home, it's going to be a lot easier on them than having to travel halfway across the world.
Yeah, I mean, we're still gonna have to spend a fuck ton of money to build
Yeah.
that place back up again, but
Yeah.
and then we got to put someone in power, but we
Yeah.
got a long way to go. Gabe, what were your thoughts on I'll bring you in on this? You're done stuffing your face with dick. Oh, and food. Sorry.
Meat.
Got a little something on your chin.
Do I? Give me one of those napkins.
It's in my eye.
No, I'm good. Appreciate it though. I don't know.
You don't know?
I think it was unnecessary.
You don't think it should have been done?
We try to control every other country in this world.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
know.
and we're not in charge of the world. I mean, it's almost like people are starting to depend on us, or if we don't do something about this or that, they don't want any part of it. I mean,
So then let me.
We're like the mom and dad.
yeah,
of the
exactly,
world. It's
exactly.
So let me ask you this: a lot of talk has been. I'll give my opinion, but what do you think about people saying that this could cause a World War III? Okay.
It could. I mean, there's a lot of things that could start another world war. It's just, I think it's just a matter of time now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
The wrong Pepsi commercial.
Right. I don't think
It
it's.
seems like it, yeah.
I don't think it's going to cause a World War III.
I don't think this one will, but I think, I mean, I have a feeling it's gonna happen. It might happen in 5 years. It might happen in 10 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the route that the U.S. is taking, trying to take over the world, it seems like, being like, okay, these guys need to be bombed because they're doing this. We don't even have any part of it.
Right.
You know? Or just because another country's having issues with somebody else, we don't need to get involved.
I'll say this, my 2 cents. Back in 2013, when Obama wanted to bomb the Assad family,
Yeah,
I said we should do it. And now that Trump's done it in 2017, I still say we should have done it. And I'm glad we did.
Wasn't Trump saying that, don't do that?
Yeah,
bomb
Trump
them and all
didn't
that
want
stuff,
them.
and then
Yeah.
he does it.
Now he does it. And I'm glad. I'm happy he did. I rarely back Trump on anything he does. And here's the thing. When I asked you that question about, is it okay to be on ISIS's side? That's kind of a lie. Because there's the rebels and ISIS.
Right.
And it's really like a 3-man war. It's the Assad family, ISIS, and the rebels. And we're more on the side of the rebels than we're on ISIS, obviously. I think we'd blow the fuck out of ISIS as well. But that's what the big thing is people are saying, like, this is bullshit, you're on ISIS' side. People, and I will say this, like, I'm not jumping out on, like, a limb and being like, oh, holy fuck, he's backing Trump. Because Hillary Clinton backed Trump, Rand Paul backed what Trump was doing. Like, a lot of people are backing what Trump did because Obama wanted to do it. And by the way, Republicans, that's how you handle something when somebody who's opposite of you does something you agree with. You say, hey, good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Give him a go, thumbs up. Don't be like, this is bullshit. We don't do that. But one thing that I will say is you're right. It's not the whole aircraft station, whatever, air base. God Lord, I'm retarded. Anyway, the air base was usable the next day. Like, it wasn't that fucked up. The one thing I will say about the whole thing is they accidentally hit Russia.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
Really?
And that's what else I was going to bring up was, like, honestly, I don't think it was even 24 hours after the attack. There was a Russian battleship, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was headed for the coordinates that the missiles were fired from, like towards the ship that it's fired.
Really?
It's parked out in the Meridian Sea right before Mediterranean. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right between our ship and Syria.
That's what Syria doesn't worry me.
And at 12:35 a.m. Friday morning, Russia released a statement saying that this was an act of aggression.
Yep.
And here's the problem with that a lot of people don't understand is, according to the UN law, or whatever you want to call it, the treaty that we signed with Russia was that we can't break UN policy, and neither can they. If one of us does, then Russia is allowed to explore their military powers without us getting support from the UN. Yep. So, like how they've been going into they've been going further south, and we've been having help with everyone around Estonia and all those countries. They're not allowed to really help anymore. They don't have to help, I should say that. And so that's where it could be kind of bad. It almost makes me wonder if they're in on it.
Like who?
Well, okay, the Trump-Russia thing.
Yeah.
This kind of gets people off Trump's back about being with Russia. But yet he also inadvertently, quote, quote, gave Russia an out to be able to be aggressive with their military.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know, like, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but that's kind of weird.
No, but I mean, come on, there's so many things regarding Trump and Russia. It's like, how long are we going to just ignore this? Like, I understand, maybe it's a coincidence every now and then, but Jesus fucking Christ. There's been so much shit.
Well, and, like, no Russians were actually hit.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's...
I was going to say,
Russians were even hit?
No, but they were there at the base.
Right. But...
And they knew it. They knew it was coming. In fact, like, our news broadcasters knew it was coming, but the fact, like, they knew it was coming, and they had the chance. They could have left. They didn't. They probably stayed exactly where they should be. By the way, apparently with these missiles, you can, like I could hit your fifth pocket, like, from space. These things are accurate as
Oh, the
fuck.
Tomahawk?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
50. How much?
59.
Yeah, there's
$70
59 of them.
million.
How much did it cost?
I don't know,
I thought it was like
in total, it was 70
50
million.
million. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Only 70 million. I'll find out now because I thought it was more than that.
Yeah, 70 million is what I heard on 59. So they're a little under $1 million a piece, or a little over $1 million a piece. Good lord.
They're
Is
off
it really
today.
worth it though?
Yeah, no, I know. But, no, I mean, Syria itself doesn't bother me. I'm not concerned about an attack from Syria, to be honest.
I'm not worried about the attack, no. But what they're doing is bullshit. And the Assad family
Right.
is
The
horrible.
only thing that I'm actually a little paranoid about is if they happen to have any, like, sleeper cells in America.
2.6. Wait, what?
Which I think is legitimate. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. if they do,
Billion.
to be honest.
That's not right.
I just don't even think. Because here's the thing. We're not going to war with them, and we're not going to continue this.
I wouldn't be so sure.
This was hey, don't use chemical weapons. And that's
I-
all that was, and that's all it's going to go to.
I don't think so. I think that's all we meant it to be, but I don't think that's all it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna end like
There's
that.
no way Syria can handle us.
Yeah, but if they have allies.
If they've got Russia, I don't think Russia's going to go toe to toe.
By the
with us
way,
either, to be
isn't
honest.
Russia damn near their only ally?
Yeah.
But also isn't North Korea?
Yeah, and then I don't know if you heard about this, but Friday morning we drove a sub. We drove a sub. Whatever. One of our
$832,000.
Nice.
it's an expensive prostitute, Gabe.
That's a lot of money.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd probably go for the $1 million.
for only having a 10-inch cock, that's not exactly the
9 3/4.
Wow.
On a good day.
At least you need a wine.
Let's just
cork.
go with 10.
As long as you need a wine cork for your asshole, it's all good.
Yeah.
I always say we got like one.
So I had to start getting the bigger bottles now.
You should look up champagne enemas, by the way. Holy fuck, that's
Oh
weird.
man,
Anyway.
sounds exciting. You down?
No.
What? All right.
The
By myself.
we sent a sub to like on the outskirts of North Korea.
Yep.
Because they also shot something off. Like you're
They've been
like,
testing nuclear stuff.
not nuclear.
Yeah, I thought I heard somewhere that they're testing not like blowing shit up, but or not like
They
blowing
still
up
can't
nukes,
get
but
it on the like.
I had heard that they had some nuclear endeavors.
They do, but they're not like. Let me see. They're like a 5-year-old trying to kick your ass.
Right.
Like they have
I was
the.
gonna make
They
a
could
reference.
do it,
Yeah.
but they really don't have the power or the strength to do it.
They're still in like the caveman days.
Yeah.
Pretty
Comes to
much.
Nukes.
Well, when it comes to like any electricity, for God's sake,
Yeah.
most of the fucking country, yeah, they're another country, and like,
Yeah.
and in America, we're fine from. To be honest, I even think we're fine from Russia.
What do you mean?
Well, okay,
You think
so
we're fine
this
from Russia?
superpower that we might have to deal with would be North Korea, Syria. By the way, both these countries are ripped in half, and half of their people hate them.
There really aren't
And
superpowers.
really fucked. I know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like this superpower,
Okay.
which would be North Korea, Syria, and as I said, both countries totally fucked,
Yeah.
and Russia, who's incredibly poor. I don't think that superpower of a we make a big deal about it, but I don't think they'd be really much of a threat. I mean, us, Canada, England, we just fucking and like England's not gonna put up with the bullshit. We're
No.
not gonna put up with the
Yeah.
bullshit. Germany's not gonna put up. Like they all hate us right now because
Yeah.
they hate Trump right now. But they're still going to back America and be like,
Right.
let's fucking... Because they're going to be the ones eating dick before anyone else because they're
Yeah.
right there.
Right.
Besides you.
Well, I mean, you're the one wiping your chin off, buddy.
Hey, no worries. Never mind.
no good comebacks. So
No.
it doesn't, never
See,
mind.
car crash. Perfect.
Yeah, you're right. For crickets,
Yeah, exactly.
we should have gotten a live recording of the bombing in Syria. That's what we can use. By the way, did you hear that Trump ended up hitting the hospital?
I didn't. So I'd question.
Pretty
it.
sure that was some of the missiles hit the hospital.
I did not. Yeah,
I heard something about that.
I haven't heard anything.
It could have been Assad too, but it really sounded like it was one of our things.
Well, I don't know. And like you were saying, how this thing could go further. I don't know if you're aware, but like Friday, like the next day, Syria or Russia, one of the two, because no one really knows who used the chemical weapons. It could have been Russia. That's still being investigated. Anyway, one of them like bombed the place, like the neighborhood in the area where they used the chemical weapons on Tuesday. Like they bombed it again.
Really?
Yeah. And that might have been what you're getting confused on.
Well, maybe, but it was like the last hospital that could treat kids.
Yeah. It was Syria or Russia. One of the two bombed it again.
Okay.
As a response to Trump.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's what I'm saying.
And that's where it could escalate. And you're right. You're 100% right.
That's what I'm saying is it's not just going to be like a hey, don't use chemical warfare. It's just going to be like a fuck you, no fuck you battle. So it's like, ultimately, Syria's going to get even more fucked up because if we're bombing them and then Syria's bombing them, it's like, what are you planning to solve here? It's like, oh, I'm going to destroy myself just to show you. Okay.
Yeah, because they're not going to come after us.
No.
Float your boat.
And that's the thing. If we wanted to start a war, and I would be totally behind this, by the way, if we just aimed some fucking tomahawks at the palace where the Assad family's at.
It's true.
Or better, yeah, and what I said, send in, MI6 and fucking, SEAL Team 6. And
which that's what I was wondering. Why don't they just send
whatever.
them in to, like, take out Assad?
Exactly.
Like they did with Bin Laden.
I played enough
right?
Metal Gear Solid. We could do this.
I am a Call of Duty
Oh, yeah,
expert.
let's go.
I know what to do.
I got tickets. Let's go.
One guy, just go in there and,
So, moving on from one serious subject to the next, I think we've pretty well covered this one. I want to talk about HIV. Now, you guys are both positive. So,
I'm negative that I'm positive.
Me too.
you can now have sex, unprotected sex with people, and you don't have to worry about telling them, and it won't be a felony anymore.
Why is that a thing?
Because, let me read you the quote, actually. Because, basically, the idea behind it is that if you...
I, by the way, knew that if I waited long enough, this would go away. You know how you run away from a few laws that you break, and then it comes back, and you're like, all right, I'm good now. Sorry, Jenny.
Basically, the quote was, which, by the way, the guy's last name is Wiener. Like, how fitting is that? He said, when you
Is his first name AZ?
says when you criminalize HIV or stigmatize people who have HIV, it encourages people not to get tested, to stay in the shadows.
What?
Which, I mean, I don't really
But
agree with.
that's not the thing, though. It's if you know you have it and you willfully have sex with somebody,
Or non-willfully. But...
or not willfully, like you do in South Africa.
Right.
Or North Africa, sorry.
Or South America.
Or Kansas.
Yeah.
Depending on what block you're at, or if you're by Gabe's house. But just out there with a popcorn tin and his dick, chasing children around.
Nice. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be a misdemeanor now. So.
I feel like it should still be like a felony.
And the same downgrade in crime level would apply to people who donate blood or semen without telling them that they have AIDS.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I know. Or have tested positive for HIV.
Well, I don't think if you test positive for HIV, you shouldn't be in trouble.
I know, but I mean, you can. But donating.
Yeah,
blood,
you should be fucked. You should be eating a dick. Maybe it's because AIDS isn't like really a death sentence anymore.
Nobody wants AIDS though, because you can still get sick all the time.
You can. I mean, yeah, but
it's a pain in the ass.
That's like. I got a good question.
Okay.
And hear me out. Follow me through with this, all right?
Okay.
Okay. When Jewish people come across America, What happens to them?
There's not point.
In their homeland, they're like big, masculine, and hairy.
Yeah.
Whatever. Do we give them AIDS on the boat over here or something? They come over and they're like sick all the time, and I'm just saying.
That's true. I don't know.
Also, speaking of stupid laws, got a good one. Would you guys vote for a guy or for somebody
No.
who would willfully kill bald eagles?
No.
Seems kind of fucked up, right? So
Yeah.
a bird. Trump passed a law to put lead back into bullets.
Oh yeah.
Why? Why? Because lead makes people retarded and also kills bald eagles. Because what happens is these hunters, which this manly sport hunting is, they shoot animals with these lead bullets, and they don't always collect them. Eagles will come down, eat the carcass, they get dreadfully sick, and they die of lead poisoning. That's why they took lead out of bullets to begin with. But Trump was like, no, we're putting it back in. Trump also has legalized the use of asbestos again. No, not with Jeff Sessions, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exact opposite. But asbestos, which, by the way, who's on the side of big asbestos?
I
mean,
know.
like, there's nothing better than a melathium or
Wait, you said
Noma.
legalize what?
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Legalized the use of asbestos again.
Stuff that gives you cancer.
Wow.
Yeah, or melathioma or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Melanoma?
No, you said. I think you said it right.
Mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma? Yeah, you watch enough old people shows. They always hear about it.
He has to watch TV because when my kids are watching TV, that commercial will come on.
I just know.
I just know weird illnesses.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also,
Oh, he has. Oh, yeah.
he's also deregulating cars to the point like now.
Yeah,
I heard that.
Now the standard is that they have to get like 55 miles a gallon and whatever, and they've got to be a certain EPA standard. But no, not anymore.
Yeah.
Why?
Basically, the
I mean, that's
standard
a
now
win
is that there is
fucking
no
win.
standard.
No,
And
because he's
let's just
pro
keep
oil.
Yeah, he's pro business is the thing.
And when you got a car that uses more fuel, make more money.
No, I think he's pro dick. He's just an asshole, and
That
he's gonna
is
go against.
probably true.
He's just gonna go
Because,
against everything
again,
Obama wanted.
Yeah,
Just
to
spite
be
him.
like, look,
Which, by
this
the way,
is my big
why
swinging
do-
dick. You all need to suck it.
Why
because
do
this is
people
what we're doing.
vote for someone like that? Like, why does that sound appealing?
To be honest, here's my thought. You take a person who backs these kind of macho guys and these big rah people because they've got weaknesses.
Yeah.
They're not masculine and they're followers. They're like, oh, that's the alpha. I'll go sniff his asshole. And that's my...
What does that say though? Like, do you think this is gonna be a recurring theme? Like every 4 years, it's gonna get to the point where Republicans and Democrats hate each other so much that they're just gonna vote for somebody who's gonna do the opposite of the other person just to spite them.
Yes. I kind of do. I mean, let's be honest. Like, if Oprah would run in like 3 years, I'd vote the fuck out of her.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
I wouldn't.
Just to stick it to the other side.
Oh.
Like, fuck you and your Donald Trump. We're gonna have free, AIDS coupled married
Hey, speaking
sessions
of which,
going around. Like, I do, free abortions and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, just before we wrap it up real quick, wrap it and tap it. Did you hear that Romney is gonna run for governor in Utah? I believe it's governor.
I mean, is it a big deal?
I think so. Well, not a big deal. I think it's kind of tight though.
Why?
'Cause it's Romney.
Well, that's where he's from, though. That's where he was.
Is he from Utah?
He's a big old Mormon.
I know, but I didn't think he was from Utah.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
thought
where
he was
all
from.
at. Did you watch Big Love?
No.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
all
really
the-
gay porno. Big Bear Love.
You already knew which one it was.
Oh, you know it too. No, you're thinking of
I
Pong.
didn't know. I was trying to ask you so I could find out what it was all about.
I can give you the information later. I'll send you the link. I know how interested in it you are.
Yeah, no, he's a
okay.
big old
Yes,
fat
he
Mormon.
is.
Yeah.
He's not that fat though.
Well, I mean literally.
Oh, okay. Like PHAT?
No, I just mean like he's brimming with Mormonism.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like, John Smith, my asshole. Just loving it. Anyway, I guess we're going to take a break. We'll be back. We're back, baby. All right.
Back, baby. Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
James Hetfield.
Yeah. So what?
Such a great song. I can't believe you don't like that song.
Song is it?
So What?
Eh.
I love that song.
What song is that?
By Metallica. So What? So Fucking What?
I know what you're talking.
Oh, I love that song. What? That's the name of the song. So Fucking
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Oh, you gave me a look.
Oh.
Like I molested his child or something.
No, I heard something like stick it in your butt or something like that.
Of course you
That
would.
was the text you got from your boyfriend.
I was trying to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just
that
came
makes
out the
sense.
wrong way. It's
Yeah.
all good. So, we can just dial that down and not talk about it, and we'll go away, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what Bill O'Reilly thinks happens when we don't talk about stories.
Right, yeah.
I was watching O'Reilly Factor all week to see if he'd mention
Yeah.
anything, and he keeps talking about the wiretaps, and he's like, "This is the biggest story no one's talking about." I'm like, no, I don't think so. The guy is now, it's been proven that 7 women he sexually harassed and paid them about $13 million to shut up about it.
Now, is that each? Or
No,
in
in total. In
okay.
total. So about $2 million apiece.
Yeah.
Which is, I'll be honest, I'd go skiing for $2 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't? To
Definitely.
be honest, if you wouldn't jerk a dick for $2 million, then you've got no sense of
Yeah.
who you really are.
No.
I really think so. I mean, you could
I
live
jerked
your-
mine.
Yeah, but no, I mean,
You're telling me you wouldn't give a hand job to a guy for $2 million?
I do it for $1 million.
Let's be honest.
I do it for 500,000.
100% honesty. You know that with $2 million, you could put $1 million in the bank and live off that. The other $1 million, I'm not saying it'd be fun. I'm not saying I'd enjoy it. But the other $1 million, you could set up your family, your kids.
I don't know though. Like, to be honest, for $2 million, I may start to enjoy it a little bit more. Like, you know what? This isn't as bad as I thought it was.
Not for $2 million.
I just keep seeing green, and then I see a lot of white, and then I see green again. I mean, it's not that bad. I could power through it for.
You're telling me, Gabe, by the way, you can't see, you couldn't do it. By the way, we got a musician, Lincoln, in studio as well today. We haven't really talked to him. It's been kind of chaotic. But obviously he says no. He's fake throwing up into a bag. 'Cause I don't blame you. Like I said, I wouldn't enjoy it.
Come on, you're seriously saying for $2 million
To set your
You wouldn't
kids
just
up
jerk a
for
dude.
life.
Let me get fucked up first.
I wouldn't even be fucked up. I would just.
Maybe he's better that way, though.
That's
I
true.
mean, he would know.
He's kind of sloppy though when he gets fucked up, so he doesn't quite have the control over his hips that he usually
He just
does.
starts crying.
He does kind of have some daddy issues.
He does.
Just kind of lay over like that.
No, uncle. All these bad memories come flying back.
He starts jerking him. His butt hurts a little bit.
It's just second grade all over again.
Is this what phantom pains are?
So anyway, Bill O'Reilly sexually harassed all these women. He lost 22 endorsements.
Yeah, dude.
Major companies.
By the within 24 hours, not all 22 of them had, but most of those people had already pulled their endorsements. I mean, they got out of there.
I mean, like Chevy,
Yeah, big
Lexus,
endorsements.
Mercedes, huge.
Wow.
Lots of
Yeah,
money.
huh.
I think it's funny.
I do too.
I can't wait for that pervert to
I
fucking
have
get fired.
never liked Bill O'Reilly.
No, he's horrible. I hate the whole this is the no spin zone. No one's.
Yeah.
You're telling the truth. Well, let's see some truth, buddy.
Yeah.
See what's going on. Anyway, though, something that I would kind of like to talk about a little bit. So, lately, going off script, by the way, I've been enjoying a lot of television.
Really?
A lot of rerun TV shows. The one thing that I would kind of like to discuss, and again, it's just a good, fun discussion.
That worries me.
No, it's not a trap. This really is. Around the room,
Discussions.
I'll just ask you guys because let me start off with the ear infection thing happened. Then I had this like back pain thing. I thought it could be in the heart and whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, thank God for my wife and my mom. They're like the glue that holds this craziness together, and they always help me. You know, kind of feel better, whatever. Couldn't survive without those two. But in lieu of like any of that, I'm like, I need to watch something funny, something good. So I've been rewatching like Blue Mountain State.
Yes.
That's such a great show.
Love the Mountain
And I kind of forgot about the fact that I like Blue Mountain State, or that I loved it so much. Watching the new Rick and Morty, which I know everyone is curious. The big question on that is there really going to be 9 more seasons left of Rick and Morty?
No. There's no way.
I
would
You
be
gotta believe Mr.
super
Poopy
happy.
Butt, right? I mean,
I know, Mr. Poopy Butthole.
yeah, and
Which, by the way,
What
I still
happened-
haven't seen the first episode.
that's what I'm talking about. The end of the first episode, season 3. Rick says, "We've only got 9 more seasons to go."
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the big question.
That'd be tight.
It would
I'd
be awesome.
pretty happy.
We also got the season finale of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Don't care about
that
it.
was a stinker.
Really, you watched it?
Yeah, nothing of great.
Well, but you didn't watch the rest of the season, did you?
Yeah, I've actually been in on this
Oh,
season.
really?
I've actually thought this season's been great.
Oh, I have.
Negan has been phenomenal.
I can't get into Walking Dead now.
I wasn't
can't
until
either.
I can't until Negan. Once Negan got in,
Really?
then like I really liked it. But the end was, I don't know.
Really.
There was nothing happened basically. I'll
That
just
sucks.
warn you that nothing major.
I probably honestly won't check it out.
I wouldn't honestly.
Like, I don't know.
The reason why I watched it to begin with was because everyone was talking about that big scene.
Really?
You know, holy shit! They killed a little Asian fellow.
Yeah.
Forgot his name at the moment.
Glenn? Yeah, I'm pretty sure his name's Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn. And Abraham, and you know that whole thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, this is so brutal" or whatever. Like, I loved it.
I know. It's
Like-
like we've seen Game of Thrones. This is nothing.
right?
The freaking mountain. Well, I guess. You know what? If you haven't seen it yet, then fuck you.
Yeah. No, you gotta see it.
I was gonna.
By the
say,
way, I'm not that excited for this season, to be honest. To Game of
I am.
Thrones.
I'm excited for it.
I lost a lot last season. I thought
Really?
last season wasn't that great.
I thought it was the worst one, but I still really enjoyed it.
And now that they're only doing 7 episodes and everything's
Yeah.
kind of quick and fast.
I'm excited
Like-
for it. I'm just a little bitter.
I've been more excited, I'll be honest, about Rick and Morty, which
too.
was great, by the way. Loved it. If you haven't seen it,
I'll
you're
probably watch that tonight.
sucking balls. I actually brought I brought my Kindle Fire Stick to work,
Really?
and because I had enough people are like, "Oh, I want to watch the new Archer and the new Rick and Morty and all that." Had a big old television watching day.
Very nice.
And then Archer is another. Oh, it's fucking great. There's nothing better than Archer, Rick and Morty, and next Sunday, which by the way, Easter. I don't know if we're doing the show. I don't know what's going on next
I don't
weekend.
know.
I mean,
Well, how
Easter-
would I play that out?
I'm probably
I never
gonna
even thought about that.
yeah, I know.
As
Because
far
we've
as-
got kids.
I have some plans too.
Oh, you don't have plans. You're a single guy.
No, I'm not.
You don't have kids.
They are.
Right.
They are.
We got kids. Kids, you got to do shit on Easter.
I have
I
kids,
think we're
I just
actually
don't
doing
talk
the. We actually think we're doing the weekend thing. Anyway, we can talk about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can
off-camera.
talk about this a different
Anyway,
time.
point is,
We'll talk about that
next
later. Never mind.
Sunday, Veep starts,
Ah.
and that's what I'm more excited about than anything else. I'm like, fuck though, you know. There's so many great shows. Is what I wanted to talk about. What's some shows that you guys have been like either you kind of forgot about and like they're really awesome,
Okay.
or new shows that you're like, I just can't wait to watch the news. You know,
I don't know if you guys are much into anime.
I'm not an anime guy,
Really?
but
Are you?
No.
Okay.
I got a guy that talks about it at work all day. Sometimes I just want to just die in a corner.
I love anime. Now I'm not like what are they called? We have a
faggots.
no. We have an associate of ours that is one of, that they really act the part too. There's a term for
Oh, well, no, I don't. It's
no,
not
no, no, no,
cosplay.
no, no, no. Anyway, I know somebody out there knows it, but I'm not. I don't take it that extreme, but I love anime, and so recently I've been watching through Naruto again. I love Naruto. I used to watch it every night. I would sneak like upstairs. I had my room, and then I had like the guest room where my TV and stuff was, and so I would sneak into my room, my second room, and watch it as much as I could every night that I could get
You're
in.
not
there.
allowed to watch TV, or
I just had a curfew. And
how old were you?
I was in middle
17.
school.
Yeah, right. It was last week.
Right. No, I think I was like 14 or 15.
What would Mother Vogus do if she caught you?
She didn't.
I mean, what would she do though?
I don't know.
Would there be a spanking?
No, she probably wouldn't do anything, to be honest. She'd
3.
probably just get mad and send me back to my room.
You're grounded.
Like, I hate you, you Jew faggot. Get out of here.
But and I've never actually fully watched through all the season stuff, so I'm doing that now, and I'm loving it.
How many seasons are on there?
Okay, so there's 2 different series, and both of them have 3 seasons of 52 episodes per season.
No, there's some,
And there's like
animes,
7 or 8 movies.
like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There's some that I've been tempted to get into because they're a little more, or that I was into at one point because they're a little more American. I can't do.
I can recommend some really good ones to you.
I can't do some of like they try to be funny, but it's not funny. Like it's not American
It's Japanese
funny.
humor.
Yeah,
Which I think, like the facial expressions
Like
and stuff.
I just don't find that. I'm just like, ugh.
That I don't, but some of the facial expressions and stuff, the really exaggerated stuff, I find kind of funny.
I don't
Some
really.
of it.
But
I don't get like the whole pulling your eyelid down and like
And
sticking your tongue out.
out,
I don't
yeah.
understand that. And some of that is just Japanese culture. Like it has a meaning, but I don't know
It
what the
does.
hell it means.
Oh, exactly.
It's kind of like fuck you or some shit.
But there was one I used to
Yeah.
watch called Tenchi Mayu.
No idea.
That was
I've
not
heard of that.
bad.
I've
I mean,
never seen it.
but there's like almost little to no action, but it just, I don't know. I just kind of liked it. Witch Hunter Robin was also really good if you ever get a
Never
chance.
seen that.
It's really hard to find.
Really?
But that one's very American.
Oh, okay.
Like, very, or I should say Western, maybe.
What about you?
But I wish that Breaking Bad never had to end. I did hear some rumors.
Here's the
that
thing, though.
it
Like,
was
if it
coming
hadn't
back.
I
ended,
hope
then
it
it would
was.
suck.
Huh?
Well, if it didn't end, it would suck. The shows can only go for like
No,
so
there were
long.
some things that they could have prolonged. They probably could have pushed like another season out of it or something like that.
And besides,
But I wish they would
got
come.
Better Call Saul.
I know.
And
But
here's the
I
thing,
was
though.
getting to that because Aaron Paul had mentioned something about filming his last episode or his last season of Better Call Saul, and that he was going back to a previous
Has Aaron Paul
season,
been
or
on
a previous
Better Call Saul?
series.
Yeah.
Huh?
Has Aaron Paul been on Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm behind on that.
And
show.
here's
That's
what-
why-
No. Well, I haven't watched any of the recent episodes, but before when I was watching it, no, he wasn't. But he
He's
said
been
that
on
he
it.
was on there.
Oh, he's on it now.
He's on it now, but he said that it was his only season that he was doing, and then he was going back to something. And the way he said it made it sound like he was going back to Breaking Bad.
I hope they don't. 'Cause
Yeah,
here's the
I
thing.
feel like
when you
that's a
can,
mistake.
when you say, "Oh, they could have pushed another season out," when you have to say they push it out, that it's gonna suck. Fact of the matter, if you actually have to force it, it's gonna suck. I agree with you. There's only a certain
I don't
amount.
think they'd have to force it. I think they could have done it.
See, I think they would have. I don't think there's enough that they could have.
I
made a
didn't mean
season
like
out of.
push it out, like
No, but
make it happen because they wanted another season. I think they could have.
No, I just
some
I
of
don't.
the things
I don't think there was
extended it
enough.
out.
I don't know
Explain
though
some
because
things
he
to
was
me.
getting to that point where like it was just getting crazy.
Yeah.
Like towards the end, it was like Jesus Christ. Like you knew that he was either gonna die or something was. It had to end. Like, but no, I loved that show.
I
Yeah.
love it too.
And listen, I hate like Sons of Anarchy. Like I never watched the final season,
But
I heard that like the entire last season they just kill people off.
Pretty much.
Like
Yeah,
I
that's
kind
what I
of like
heard.
that's
Like
kind
a
of stupid.
a person in an episode or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
something like that. But like being
Game of Thrones.
a big fan of Game of Thrones, I do like that it's gonna end.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would rather my shows come to an end than like either they stop production altogether or they prolong it too much. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I don't like it when they milk it Because then it just sucks. You're just scraping the bottom of the barrel for anything you can find.
But so okay, and here's where
It just sucks
here's
when
where
a great show like that ends.
It does. It does suck. It sucks, and you've got to find something else.
But at least it's a more honorable death.
Yeah. And there are other shows that are really good that you can move on to, you know? Like there's some Billions apparently is a great show that
Really?
Yeah. I haven't started watching it. I watched part of it and I liked
Westworld.
it.
Have you guys heard of Westworld?
Yes. Westworld is
I started watching that. I only watched like the first 4 episodes because it was right when it came out.
You're about as far as I am.
And I want to watch more. I
So do
never
I,
have
yeah.
the time.
I never. Yeah.
I think you and I watched the first episode.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw any.
So
past
I
that.
think that's like all the input I have for right now on TV because.
But
I
okay,
never have the
here's what I
chance to watch.
initially wanted to do: top 3 shows, like all time.
Ooh, that's tough.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
Well,
go
you
ahead.
guys think-
Start.
okay.
I'm coming up with a list.
It's fucking hard, and I get it.
Everybody just died for like 3 seconds right there.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that are like listing their own, and they're gonna come.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, as soon as we mention, it's only 3, so it's not easy.
That's tough.
And if
There's
you
a
guys
lot of
wanna
shows you want to say.
Put your top 3 shows in the comments. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I would say Community. Crazy, I know. But remember, I like funnier shit.
Yeah.
I'm more funny, less like drama.
You
and
look
stuff.
funny.
I try. It's my goal. I'm like fucking Carrot Top, but only a fat Mexican.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Community, Veep, Game of Thrones.
Is that 1 to 3? Like, I don't want to list them like number 1, number 2, number 3.
That's a changing
Okay,
scale,
'cause-
and trust me, like there's so many shows that I could put in there.
I know.
It's just
Top 3, I would have to say Naruto. This isn't in order. Naruto, Game of Thrones, and if F is for Family had a longer season, I would say F is for Family.
that's one. Yeah.
But I don't want to count it because it's really technically like a half season.
If
There's
Rick-
only like 6 episodes. Rick and Morty,
was
I'll put.
jumping in my head.
I'm gonna put Rick and Morty.
Archer was definitely jumping.
Archer's
around.
there, but I'm gonna have to go Naruto, Game of Thrones, and Rick and Morty.
Man. All right. So
All right, your turn.
I got a
Gossip Girl, Twilight.
what show was I just talking about? Breaking Bad. All right, Breaking Bad. How did I forget that? All right, Breaking Bad
Because it's
Narcos.
smoking too much weed.
and
Cosmos?
Wait, what?
no Narcos.
Narcos.
I thought you said Cosmos like the
So you're
magazine.
into drug shows.
Yeah, they're very interesting because these people make a lot of money.
So let me guess. The last one's The Wire.
No, actually, I
I
haven't
forgot The
gotten
Wire.
to
It's another
watch
one.
that
I
a
was
whole
thinking
lot
about-
yet.
I was just
But,
thinking about that. Fuck.
I don't know what my third one would be. Just say Cops because I used to watch Cops a lot.
I do like Cops.
Cops is pretty.
Cops is
Pretty
pretty awesome.
I really like the ones that are close to home too.
Yeah.
There's a few of them.
There are.
Yeah, guys. So, like I said, throw some
Yeah,
your top favorite shows in the comments so
And
we
so,
can check them
we know
out.
there's at least 50 some of you listening. So
just while we're talking about like entertainment and stuff of that nature, for those of you who didn't know, Don Rickles died. And for those of you who don't know who Don Rickles is,
go fuck yourself.
yeah, he's one of the greatest, not the greatest, but he is was a very funny comedian. He really made his like career off of insulting people, and he actually got his start. Do you know how he got his start? Where he got like his
I think I've heard it recently.
he
Obviously,
got it from
but-
Frank Sinatra.
That's right. Yeah.
Because Frank Sinatra had a really bad temper, and so Rickles was just doing like this little podunk show somewhere, and Frank Sinatra showed up, and he told Frank Sinatra, he's like, "Oh, well, make yourself at home, Mr. Sinatra. Hit somebody," and like he loved it, and so from that point on, they were really good friends. He promoted him, and all of this. And this was at like the peak of Sinatra's career, so everybody knew who he was.
Well, and Rickles is one of those guys that he was an insult comic, but he was really sincere and good about it.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
just like, look at you, fatty. No, it
right.
was a lot of love into
and
it.
he was clever about it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I still have the Hey Dummy poster
Oh, really?
on my wall. I mean, I
He,
have, one of my many...
He died
It's kidney failure, right?
It was kidney failure, but I'm trying to think when this was. Wasn't it like Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, Thursday, I believe.
Yeah. And
I also think 90. You just die of being
right,
90.
yeah, no, exactly.
But no, that one was horrible for me.
It was. Trying to think.
While you're thinking, I'll tell the story.
Okay.
This is one of Rickles' favorite stories that he used to do to Frank Sinatra, actually. When he'd see him in a restaurant or whatever, he'd go up to Sinatra and he'd say, hey, I'm here with this woman, some chick he's trying to pick up or whatever. And he'd say, she doesn't believe that I know you. So in about 10, 15 minutes, can you come over and just say, hey, how you doing, Don? And, give me that attention from the woman. So sure enough, Frank would go over and go say hi to him. And Don would look up and say, Frank, I'm trying to eat. Come on. That's so fucking mean and funny. Like, that's the kind of guy he was.
I love it.
And you're doing that to Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I tell you what, even 3 years ago, he was still doing stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he was 87. So he was, at 87, he was on Jimmy Kimmel's show. Jimmy Kimmel. He was on his show. And he's just such a funny guy. Like, really, I don't know if there's any of his stand-ups anywhere. I'm sure we could probably find some.
Yeah, oh yeah. Hey Dummy is, I mean, that's...
Do you think it's on YouTube, maybe?
Oh, I'm sure it's
That'd be
gotta
tight.
be. There's those old ones, like, and I've mentioned many times about how much, like, respect I have for Joan Rivers, and, like, the older people in comedy were really great, and they gave it their all.
Yeah.
I mean...
and like you said, he didn't just insult people. He was really clever about it.
Yeah.
He had a way with words.
And it wasn't just the lowest hanging fruit.
I remember he'd always call, like, stupid people hockey pucks.
Yeah.
Like, that's not something you would think about.
No.
And it's funny.
But it's funny, yeah, and it's witty.
He was nicknamed Mr. Warmth, which I didn't know that until I read about this.
Mr. Warmth?
Mr. Warmth, like in an ironic sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I did not know that.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't either, to be honest.
Which, by the way, what an awesome thing, like, to insult people and make your career off of that.
But those older people, too, like, even, like, I read about Chuck Berry was doing shows up until, he died.
Yeah.
Like, what, 89?
He was a funny guy, too.
88.
Something
Chuck
like that.
Berry was a fucked up guy.
He was.
Did you... I sent you the video, or I think I sent you the link, or I told you to look up something. Did you ever look it up?
Yeah, I did.
Holy fuck. He literally, if you don't know about this, Gabe, because I didn't know about it, and I
didn't until you sent it to
we're
me.
big musicians. Like, that's where I started, as being a guitar player and whatever, and until I got to college radio and blah blah blah. And Cody's still doing the music thing, I think.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Chuck Berry's kind of like a god to a lot of musicians. Started the whole rock thing and whatever, especially if you're a guitar player.
Yeah.
There was this video that came out in, like, I think the 90s or the 80s.
Yeah.
And he is peeing on a chick.
Yep.
Some whore is just, like, pissing on.
What's wrong with that?
And she, like, was kind of laughing it off, and she, like, leans up to kiss me. He's like, nah, you smell like piss. And then there's, like, one where she's, like, blowing him, and he's like, why don't you give my asshole a kiss? And he just farts right in her face. This is the most disturbing video I've ever seen.
That's alright.
You can find it you can just Google Chuck Berry pees on a chick. I can't remember exactly the link I found it at, but it was easy enough to find when I discovered that it was there.
That's so awful.
Holy fuck.
But I don't know how I didn't know about this until now.
I know.
Like,
I think we just missed it. Like, I don't know. It probably came out in the 90s, but,
yeah. That's awful.
Fucking gross.
Jesus. But,
Are you looking it up?
Maybe.
Yeah, you should. It's a fucking fucked up video.
I didn't try it, dude.
No problem.
Huh?
I said it'll be no problem to find. Like, I found it quick.
on accident?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I was looking for it, but I didn't know exactly what I was looking for.
Oh.
But somebody had talked about Chuck Berry peeing when he died, and so I'm like, really? There's a video of this? Okay.
Trump's hero.
I'm in. Yeah.
I'm gonna start telling people that. Hey, why don't you give my asshole a little kiss?
I got a good question for you.
I
Yeah.
think I might have found it.
Turn the volume down.
So, and this is just a legit question. this is not staged in any way. But up until last month, maybe so, you're with a lot of different women, right?
Yeah.
Like, ton. What made you just stop on the one that you're at now?
I don't really know. Like, to be honest, I mean, I like her, and
Do you not like any of the other ones?
uh, no, not really, because our personalities clash too much, and at that point, I think I was still not quite ready. So
Just ready for boning?
yeah, pretty much.
I'm just curious because, like, it's a good situation, kind of funny situation. Um, a band that I'm associated with, was associated with. I'll say this. I'll get your guys' input. The singer was kind of he's a dude that was like fucking all sorts of women and doing his thing, whatever. And hooked up with this. And by the way, the drummer and the guitar player are really good friends of mine. So I've talked to them here and there. I used to work with them a little bit. And the singer, it was about a year ago, it was about 2 years ago, started dating this one girl. And I can't use names, but anyway, it got real serious pretty quickly. And he's like missing gigs, and he was, whatever, to the point where they had to have like a sit down with him. And he told his girlfriend about the sit down, and she got mad, and she was like, "You need to quit, whatever." Yeah, and they probably ultimately decided it's probably best anyway, because he hated his time away from her. I guess he was like a real dick in practice.
Really?
Yeah. And I mean, they've been playing for like 10 years. Well, over this last year, they've been getting bigger and bigger and actually doing a lot more with a different singer. And so my buddy Travis has been keeping me involved in it. Travis it's not going to mess with the story, or with other people involved, but he's been talking to me about this kind of and it's a bad situation because I know the singer as well. He's a good dude. I don't know, I haven't talked to him in forever. Probably won't, but he told me, he gave me a call last week. And by the way, they just did South by Southwest. They're moving around. They're doing some shit. And he gave me a call last week, and he was like, "Hey, guess who called me?" And he told the singer, the ex-singer, I should say, called, and he's all heartbroken because his woman that he was at this point then engaged to, he's gonna be serious, found out was cheating on him.
Oh.
Yeah. And so he wanted to apologize and say he was sorry. And at the very end, he said, and he wants to know if he can come back into the band. And Travis is like, "I don't know what I should do." He's like, "We have another singer, but we can use another singer. He was a good guy, but I just don't know." And like, what I told him is, listen, he's going to leave you it's got to be one or the other.
Yeah.
As much as I love and adore my wife, I always told her, like, if I don't take music or my ambitions, if they sit in number 2, then I'm going to hate you because of that. And it's going to cause a rift. So if he just so quickly put her in front of the band, I just...
That's a good way to put it.
Well, it's the way I felt, like, and the way I feel. So I said, if he just so quickly replaced you guys, I wouldn't, especially, whatever. But he's still thinking about it, so I wanted your guys' input. Like,
I wouldn't do it.
Really?
You pretty much said what I was thinking, part of it, and the other part of it is they have a singer, they don't need him. I mean, honestly, he would just probably be a backup singer.
And the big concern too now is the guys pulling the "I'm so depressed" suicide.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
that. Fuck off. That's honestly, I don't care. I've had people pull that card with me before. I don't care.
It's the worst.
Don't pull that card with me. If you're upset about it, talk to me about it. But if you're depressed, get help. I am not going to stop and drop everything for you because your feelings are hurt and because you're depressed. If it's something genuine, I'll try to help you. like in this instance, I'd be there for him. I'd help him. I talk with him about it. I'm not gonna blow him off, but I'm not gonna let you back in a band just because of that. I'm sorry. We're doing fine without you.
You moved on.
How long is it going to be before you leave again?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
And
thing.
it's like you fucked us once.
What made it so interesting though is that he fucked her chicks and then just stopped on this one and then took it. And that's why I was asking you, because
gotcha.
you're the only person I know who's pretty active or was really active
Yeah.
with the ladies. And I know a lot of losers. But yeah, so I was just like, yeah, what is it that like that one can just hold everything, you know, and then the other ones are just, you know, dick sleeves.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
By the way, that was Gabe's nickname in high school.
dick sleeve.
Pretty close.
I used to always drive by the high school. Hey, dick sleeve, get in.
Throw a 20 at him.
Yeah.
Oh, you got candy?
No, sweet. I got milk money. I can get 2 chocolate milks.
Great.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those like weird offhand stories. You guys got anything else?
I wanted to touch real briefly on the bombings in Egypt.
Oh yeah, yeah. Which, by the
today-
way, I have yet to see anything about. So educate us, please.
Well, today is Palm Sunday, and these were in two. I have it saved. I just can't remember the names of the cities right off the top of my head. I think one's Tanta and Alexandria. Actually, they're 2 different cities. I don't know the individual numbers, but between both of them, 40 people were killed and around 100 were injured. And ISIS claims responsibility. Like they just outright said, "Yeah, it was us."
Is ISIS, are they in lieu with Al-Shabaab? Al-Shabaab?
I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know. They're a terrorist group.
Oh, I don't know.
I
That's a good question.
only asked because, and again, Sunday at 3:41 Midwest time, Somalia has just been bombed too.
So, by the way, I just found this.
Oh, so that should just happen.
It says, so if you really are interested in the individual numbers, which is kind of interesting here, St. George's Coptic Church in Tanta, or Tanta, however you say it, that killed 27 people and wounded more than 70. So the other one was a fairly smaller one, but on the other one, in Alexandria, it said the bomber killed 13, wounded 35, but it says that the bomber blew himself up when police prevented him from entering the church. So that must have been a hell of an explosion if he was outside and he killed 13 people and injured 35. Jesus Christ. Do you know what the Amaq is? Media? It says that ISIS used its Amaq media wing to claim responsibility.
Oh, I think it's kind of their version of like
Fox or CNN.
yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, what were you?
Oh, I was just gonna say yeah. And in fact, in Somalia, it was a church as well today with car bombing.
I did not hear about that one.
17 people dead. Well, at least 17 people, I should say.
Okay, so then.
So I'm just wondering, yeah, if they were in.
Do you think that the U.S. needs to do something about this?
No. I really don't,
But here's the
because
thing.
we can't.
If we do something in Syria, why should we not do something here?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's what.
Because then we'll just keep doing it.
That's.
But we shouldn't. That's what I'm saying, though. Are we going to be consistent or not?
We're not. We never have been. I mean, look what we did to Saddam, but yet we've let the Assad family live for so long.
Right.
And the Assad family makes Saddam look like a Girl Scout.
Yeah. So you think we shouldn't do anything here?
I don't think so. We're going to spread ourselves so thin,
Yeah. Which, by the way, speaking of spreading
which is
thin,
the way that we lose.
why do we still have people in like Japan?
I have no idea. That I couldn't
Like
tell you.
honestly, Japan, Germany, South Korea.
No, they're
South
not gonna-
Korea, I understand a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
South Korea, I totally get.
But like
Remember,
Japan and Germany,
We own the world.
right? Japan and Germany, we don't need them there. Why don't we just pull them out?
Well, I think a lot of it too, by the way, is just we have bases there, and so they're just maintaining the bases.
Yeah, that may be too.
Like, I don't think they're actually doing.
But why not just hand it over to like the country?
Because it's ours. And if something goes down, we've got some space. I don't back it,
Some
but
leverage.
yeah, or like, hey, we're here.
Yeah, that's true.
Again, it's the only way I can think of it is like when you play Civilization and you put a
Yeah.
settlement closer.
Right. That makes sense.
Kind of, but not really, because you can't mass produce troops.
Right. Right.
At a
You
military
can't
base.
speed up your build rate.
No, not really.
If you spend 20 gems to produce troops at 3 times the speed.
That's how Trump thinks war really
Right.
happens. They told him, they're like, hey, we're firing 59 Tomahawks. And he's like, couldn't it be better if we used missiles?
I think my intelligence is high enough to use the upgrade.
Yeah.
Sir, this isn't Skyrim.
God. I would have more respect for him if he played Skyrim. Anyway, I think that's about it for us. I do just want to say at the end of this, had any listeners or anyone like that, I'm not going to go into any details whatsoever, but if you could just keep my family in your thoughts and prayers and whatever. We've had a bad situation go down, and hopefully, just if any of them are listening, I guess it's really more I was going toward. I'm definitely thinking about you guys in general, and I love y'all and whatever.
Cheers.